Oh, fuck. I thought I was out of here.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. All right, Singh, it's been pretty remarkable to see what this lineup has been able to do lately. They're putting on a clinic at the plate.
No doubt, impressive performances 1 through 9. Unlike opposing pitchers, I'm looking forward to seeing another show today.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Dane Myers, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. Senga, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. Way out front for strike 2.
Okay with the count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper and it was effective. And now the shortstop, Javier Sanoja. Moved to first. Lopez back in on a dive. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nimmo makes the grab on the run. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And singing him a bit.
I was shucking the job, and I was using some switch my account up so I can get a free meal. Oh man, let me get that spicy. Go with my cheesesteak in the fridge. Let me get that spicy. I know y'all got that spicy yard bird up in here. You got 50 different emails. You can get free food anyway.
Nice to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Kyle Stowers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Lopez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Oh, come on.
Stowers went deep in his most recent game. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that's ball 3. This one.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 3 foul fucking damn near home runs to that. Welcome to baseball.
Marlins lead 1. Now the Mets offense will go to work.
Welcome to baseball, ladies and gentlemen.
You're dialed into the show.
Ain't no Marlins fans in this crowd. Fuck you, New York.
Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill today, Max Meyer. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, Boog, last time out, got into the 4th inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him in a position to qualify for a win.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Falling behind 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground, right side.
You must have heard some thunder or something. I looked up, he was sitting right there on my lap.
The most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Jesse Winker. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hit in the air, right field. Sanchez puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 3rd, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
God damn it. Hate that fucking guy. Jesus Christ.
And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Damn.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This one in the air. Sanoa should have this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Top of the second. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Slice to right. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you're in the line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate.
0-1.
Man at second. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That's a real nice cutter right there. And this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Got him loaded. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a foul ball. Inside, almost got him.
Two balls, one strike.
Norby takes his lead at third with one away. The 2-1 is high. On the ground, right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on a bat like this. It seems easy for the infield back.
What up, baby?
Make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Dude, you can't sit there. Come on. It's all right, buddy. Ain't nothing out there. Come on. It's all right. Nothing out there, bro.
And a foul ball. Ramirez with a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and 1-1. Tied up here in the early going. There's a swing and a miss.
Ooh, I couldn't hit that, Avon. I couldn't hit that. Nasty pitch.
And down
Get the fuck out of here. That was bullshit,
though.
though.
3 Ks in this one.
Bullshit, though.
So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Now to the bottom of the second.
Why are you
All
paying?
tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, here's Juan Soto.
Right fielder.
We gotta get this motherfucker out, Avon.
Meyer back to work. And takes low for ball 1.
No. Oh,
And
you
it finds its way
motherfucker.
through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Juan Soto, bitch.
Everything came together for him. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Handles, throws to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 7.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Two down. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue, you better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Swing and a miss at a slider. As the game has moved along, we see a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Queens, new inning getting started, and here is Derek Hill. Going one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
McNeil. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Now at the plate, Otto Lopez. Fly ball center field. Siri under it. They got it for out number 2. And now Dane Myers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one inside. 1-0. 2 out, space is empty. That's the third.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't get it.
Off the bag. And here is Javier Sanoja.
Shortstop, Javier Sanoja.
Foul ball there. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. Myers, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. Two outs. And that misses. 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Oh, you dickheads.
He's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. They challenged him with a fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the batting order turns over, and now here's Jeff McNeil. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a pop-up. Norby moving under this one. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter. Just that one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. Stayed balanced and squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. Alonso with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And the righty deals. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. And that one gets past the catcher. Winker up to third on the wild pitch.
That's a base running right there.
Out to short, Sanoja. Over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 so far. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. And it's even up. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you were the offensive side of it.
Soto now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Lindor the move, pitching for a strike, and safe. It's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Kyle Stowers. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
A little out front there as he swings through.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there.
Oh, it's a check. Come on, man. That's a check fucking swing all day.
Connor Norton will hit next. A double and a run scored his first time up. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Nope. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2 the count.
That one misses. 3-2 now. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Ah!
Up next, for the Marlins,
And now our outfielder, Jesus Sanchez, went down on strikes his first time through. And that one in the air center field.
This ain't the game, boys. This ain't the game.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. First pitch just misses. Vientos, 25 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. The 1-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1.
Brandon Nimmo.
And first offering is fouled off. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he throws it with a great fastball right in the corner. It's kind of like when you think the ball's going to get into the dirt, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And now it's Jose Siri. And the slider just misses. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Right through there for a strike. 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Mets go down quickly as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Oof.
Senga back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Come on.
Back to right.
That's a
Soto
fucking break, dude.
makes the grab, one away. Digging in, Agustin Ramirez. Caught looking his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
And ball one. Headed towards the corner. Nimmo running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Popped up. Alonso hauls it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away. And at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. 1 for 2.
Oh
Swing
my
and the ball lifted
fuck,
left field.
fuck me.
And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Hill off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it
This
again.
shit's a fucking joke. Y'all fucking with me.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Marlins down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Senga checks
He has
on
no
first,
fucking
and
energy.
he's back into
He's
the
got
dive.
none. All we gotta do is get a hit on this guy. He's fucked.
2 outs. That one
Nope,
inside,
inside,
and
ball
that's
2.
ball 2. This one in the air, right
Oh, come on,
field.
drop,
Soto
drop,
going
drop,
after
drop.
it.
You
And that'll do
motherfucking
it.
cocksucker, son of a bitch.
So one hit is all they get. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Luis Torrens. High in the air, out to right. Sanchez makes the grab, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. That finds the mark on the inside corner. One out, base is empty. And now it's even up. Line drive.
Nice, nice.
Fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove. But
That's how you do it, buddy.
You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So up next for New York, Jesse Winker. There's a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And it's 1-1. Ground ball right side. Lopez gets it to first, and Winker is set down. Third out. Back here in Queens, now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field.
Go out, you fucking.
Nimmo hauls it in, and there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it.
I can't get nothing out of this fucking stadium.
And a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Kyle Stowers.
I think Kyle Stowers coming to save the day, baby.
In this one. And delivers outside.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Fucking top of bullshit.
Makes the grab. Two down.
Up next, for the Marlins, third baseman, Connor
Norby getting ready to hit. That one down the line, and foul ball. And that one upstairs, ball one. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Just missed. Senga with a move to first. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 hit, 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Drilled in the air.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Alonso at second with nobody out. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
He was late there. Strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball.
1 out
2
and a
strikes.
runner at second. That's to third. Norby. They get the out on Soto.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Vientos in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Stanek. He's been so good against lefties. Sanchez in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The 1-0. Line drive.
Nice.
And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Really important at bat coming up now.
Liam Hicks, the next to hit. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
He think that's great.
Agustin Ramirez now at the plate. Off the plate inside, and that is ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out to short, Lindor. Slinging into first in time.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Hill in the box now, takes strike 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz getting ready to go. Nunez getting cranked up as well. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging. 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, through with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for his strike. Fought off foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
No.
That one just misses, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hill sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And next for the Mets, Jose Siri, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen.
$300 for my cousin, $54 for the raise up the live at the WNBA.
Pitching for Miami, number 53, Calvin Fauché.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man at first. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Back-to-back base hits. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss.
I got a ball, one
Throw a
strike.
second. Ow!
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nice work from the Miami pen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1.
Pitching for the Mets.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Daniel Nunez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next offering is down low. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside low. 2-2. In the
Oh, come on, get down, get down, get down.
Puts it away for the out. Dane Myers will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Outside, and the count is 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Both saw solid effort out of their starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Pinch hitter coming on. Xavier Edwards trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Stowers. And that one lifted in the air center field.
Come on.
Series sizing it up. He's
Oh my God, he missed that.
Bottom of the inning, and now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. Fauché back to work. Swing and a ball line to center. Hill makes the grab, one pitch and one out. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so.
Edwards. Feed to second, that's one. Throw to first, safe. Juan Soto now, 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. That's out.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Whips it across, and that's the third out. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and one left. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1.
My man look cool as fuck, I ain't gonna lie.
And we're back. We go to the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norton. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts
It's
1-0.
getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And it's fouled off. That one drifts inside. Late that time, and strike 2.
2-2 count.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So up next, Jesus Sanchez. That one ripped right center field. And it is gone.
Oh my God!
A solo shot. It's 3-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next to hit, Liam Hicks. In there at the knees for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Got so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Fastball. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets, even this series, up in a game of games. 3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run.
He's coming to problem. Yeah, I gotta move him. I need to move. He's becoming a problem, yeah. What, 3 in a row?
There we go. We're winning this one.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Siggy.
It's been incredible.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Tyler McGill. What do we have on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
0-1 down. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Alonso nabs it, and there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
In the air, left field. Siri sizes this one up, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, shortstop Xavier Edwards.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Xavier Edwards.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Over to first, and he's saved. At the plate, Kyle Stowers to the right side.
Oh!
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Starlin Marte. Marte, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that is out of play.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Fastball for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. Now 2-2.
2-2 count.
That one hit to right. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Pete Alonso.
Batting third, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Alonso launched a homer in his most recent game. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. McGill back to work. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Ball 1 low. That's down and in.
Fucking high. Fuck.
2-2. I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a rocket out to left. Siri makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And that one is inside. McGill certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. That one missed.
Counts 1-0.
Foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Mark Vientos. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. No score here in the second.
Count full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's too high, ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And that's outside. Alvarez matched a homer in his last game.
Hey,
This one in the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Vientos at first, 1 gone. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Jesse Winker. Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Mets leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
De Los Santos.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. He did not go around.
That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And out number 1 on the grab. Javier Sanoja digs in now. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Way out front for strike 2.
Quickly at 0-2 count, you got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now here is Otto Lopez.
That's bullshit. That's
Fastball is in
fucking
for a
strike.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah,
He's
that's
late.
a
Strike
bullshit.
2.
He finds himself in a
Y'all
tough
stop making me
situation
swing
early.
bullshit.
Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Way
1 ball,
inside, gets
2
out of the
strikes.
way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Headed towards the
hit
corner.
it.
Marte really
I
on
forgot
his
about
horse
it.
for it. Tracks it down for the out. Back here at the
What you say it
ballpark,
was?
check out
Upside
the
down
latest
pineapple
news from
cake?
around the league.
Center fielder, Tyrone.
Ooh, she got a tough contender with that one with Mama Beckett.
My mom said it was good. I didn't even know it was my mom's favorite. She said it was good. And then her friend stole 2 pieces and went home with the whole container.
That's because you ain't black enough, nigga. Niggas love that shit. That's a nigga dish. How she know how to make that shit?
She baked, bro. She love baking.
Oh man. Yo, tell her this.
We might go to a blueberry. in New Jersey, for blueberries. Yeah. Just like how like Pemberton and like Fort Dix area out there is like the biggest for cranberries.
Seriously?
They got the biggest cranberry bogs in New Jersey. In that area out there.
So they keep wolf spiders out there?
Yeah. Yeah. They got the cranberry. Ocean Spray is right there in Bordentown.
Didn't know that.
You know Ocean Spray is in Bordentown?
No, didn't know that.
Ocean Spray is right there in Bordentown, bud. But yeah, as far as cranberries go, they have a whole cranberry festival up there.
Yeah, they didn't believe me at first. I was talking about cranberry farmers. They was like, they don't put spiders in there. Yes, they do. They keep frying.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I hit him with this the other day. I said, yeah, what don't you see outside at night anymore? So John was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. He was like, I don't get it. What do you mean? I said, what don't you see outside? And he was like, I don't know. I said, bro, you don't see lightning though.
Actually, I seen a couple of, I asked her the same thing. I asked her the same thing the other day. I said, yo, have you seen a field full of lightning bugs? No. Nah. Was it spiders?
No. They've been dropping chocolates on here.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't see it.
Yeah.
John was like, how the fuck do you know this?
Nah, I literally asked her last weekend. I was like, yo, what is this in a field full of lightning bugs?
Yeah, you don't see them.
And then I seen a couple in her backyard the other night.
Well, they was out here trying to catch them in the night.
Yeah.
I seen
For
one
the little kids?
Yeah. And I was like, you're not going to see them too much. I ain't going to try to break them. They was like, yo, there's nothing out here. No.
Nah, they don't.
We was growing up.
It was that fucking, like I said,
Yeah, we could have a fistful of them.
you can go to a field and just see them, just the whole field lighting up.
Pesticide. Take them out. Okay.
But snickerdoodle, soft. I got you, bro. I'm with that shit this morning. She definitely can make them shit. I'm gonna tell her right now, and she'll make sure. She said she's going to the store, so she want ingredients.
That's my favorite. You give me snickerdoodle. Hey, you want me to go out there and kill this motherfucker? I'm gonna go out there and handle that for you. You go out there and handle that.
Yeah, but bacon's her thing, bro. That's her thing. She says she can't cook shit else. She can't fry chicken. Can't do nothing else. Bacon is her thing. She says she ain't never fried chicken before.
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie? Yeah. But she like to buy shit when it's in season. I don't know if they broke cherries and stuff there.
I'll take it's up to her. You need some fucking snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodles and a cherry pie?
Yeah. I come over here help you. Hey, I'll bring you all the ingredients. Here you go. Okay, buddy. Watch TV, they don't charge me. I canceled last week, but them charges coming up. So I canceled them. Fucking Mary Harrison picked me up and charged me fucking hours and shit. My account got backed up. I was like, you know. I mean, Apple paid me back. I don't fucking know.
Parked up there. I thought the storms was gonna be bad, so that's why I parked up more.
I see where you was there.
Let that motherfucking tree fall if it wants to.
So I see the post on the down there, like Sunday night, Monday, whatever. What's the day you work? I'm like, listen. Yeah, because I'm trying to work. You know what I mean? So it's trying to work. So the pro, no, shut up. So I was like, all right, just do a 4-5, say something. That's just natural. I always do up there. My full investigation. Make sure this ain't no scam shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this girl from the kids first, that she's good young. So then, here's the kicker where I jumped in. My daughter has a car and broke down. She is now outside the parking lot trying to fix her gas herself. I'm in, Bob. I'm in. I jumped in. So I shared the story. So I decided I'm a friendly girl. If she friends me back, I'll jump in. Yeah. I go, what's up? What's going on? Good? This guy. Okay. No. Man. So, all right. I said, all right. You something. I don't know how. I was like, it's my type of woman right here. So I was like, all right, that. So I was like, so I was running it out. See that it's running, man. But this started shaking. This thing. It's running. All right. I said, y'all, fuck, exactly whatever. I got to do the game, something. Get the break out. Oh, she's like, oh my God, nobody else wants to do shit like that. I was like, and she was a factor. But that's besides the point. The point is, you got two kids, ain't no man around. You out here trying to hold up the prize, and mom took this shit out of his business. And then she probably, I don't know if you see the school rap, it's out there. Yeah, someone. I was out there. I was right here for a day. I was like, yo, you all right? She was like, out. I was like, fine. Yeah, sure. That ain't happening. She's like, I got to go. I was like, how much you blow? She was 30. I was like, you know, landlord, 5 years. I said, 500. You ain't talking. Yeah. This shit is a bird. Who's that? Hey, who's that? I know. Work for bars? I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You come out here with my brother and those who hold her shit? You will be impressed. Do that. It is. I ain't know the hard way. I'm like, you get fried anything? You can boil it, you can move it, not going on it. When the car is running, I want to go home. But then I started to get out. All that sex shit is out. I was surprised you didn't hit me. I was waiting for you to hit me. What the fuck is this? Focus on me. And that's what I was trying to do. But at the same time, I think I was trying to overload that I'm a good person. Like, well, I'm just talking about like, guys, I'll be honest with you. I tell them, I care, but you see, too, everything I do or how I act is going to be triggered to you because you got some motherfucker that don't care. So, like, when I clean your dryer, I took the dryer apart. Okay, clean the whole thing, and I did this and I did that. No, if you don't know how to do it, all right, so I'll do it for you. And it was a 4-minute fucking YouTube video to figure out how to do it. And so I'm like, bro, that's that shit that you do over there. Like, I'm not in the house, but for the first time I came over here, she got mad and she was like, oh, I need you to accident. It was hurting. You thought I was just going to run up over here with you just because I met you? Nah, that's not how it works. You didn't watch the clothes in the bathtub. So I ordered a washer. I ordered that shit. She got me up there. And she fucking told me, so one day I was called, I was like, all right, I'm going to Home Depot. I'm going to drop this whole thing. So she watched me the camera. She had to go super close to the Depot loads to find the right fucking loads in place. Oh, well, why'd you do that? So she comes up and she sees me working on the fucking, she sees me working on things. And she's like, well, what are you doing? So I finished that. I was like, here you go. Finish washing. I got this drain hose. It's all planted in. It's sealed up. Here you go. Well, you didn't do all that. You know, bitch. That was one time we got arguing. And I was like, you know, I'm done. So then I ordered her fucking, she was like, we got to drive. Order her fucking drive. I was like, yo, here's the dryer. Boom. Dryer worked like a motherfucker. She was like, well, I ain't have no vent. I was like, you don't need a vent for this dryer. I said, you don't need a vent. I said, I could run the vent out your window, but I don't have to cut a corner out of your window. She was like, what? Well, yeah, I'm going to have to cut a corner out of your window. Nothing else I can do. Unless I vent your window. I said, just move your window over in here all the time. If I do it that way. Otherwise, I got to cut the corner, and I got to fucking put the wedding ring around, and I got to do that. And she's like, you can do that? I said, yeah, I can do it. But you want me to do this apartment complex? You want me to do this? She's like, yeah, maybe I better not. I was like, all right. Some dudes run it out of driveway. So we did that. He's like, oh, this shit ain't good. You know what? I'm done. Y'all bitches say y'all want a man, but y'all want a man. And then you say, you don't need a man, but then you can't do shit.
And then you need a man, and then when a man tries to be a man, he's like, don't tell me how to do shit or talk to me that type of way.
And she's like, I'm putting my car with doing this and that. I said, I told you, car. The car's fine. Nah, it's the car's 20 years old. The fuck you want it to do?
Yeah. If you just wanted to drive and go in reverse, it's doing that part.
And then she's in the audience. She was like, my car's fine. Be sure. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. The fucking Sonata, bitch. You're not beating me. Stop. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I just like it. I'm at the place of like, I'm gonna let you know up front. I don't really care. And I don't care shit. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that, oh, you're upset about something? Okay. Whatever the issue was, I'll apologize. But I'm gonna go over here and just chill and be back over here where I was.
And let me know when you're done.
And exactly. That's exactly it. And it's, I don't know what else to do because if you're mad about a situation, I apologize to you. You have an option of accepting the apology or not accepting the apology. This is some bullshit. This and that. Oh, okay. You're visibly upset. How about I remove myself? No, I don't want you to go. Then don't
stop acting like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't be mad. Like, take my apology, you know. Oh, well, I was just triggered. Okay, you were triggered. I understand people get triggered by shit, you know. And normally that's people who are not healed or haven't done the right amount of therapy get triggered by shit. Get triggered by someone talking to them or asking them a question or asking for this or asking for that. Fine. That's all good and dandy. I'll be over here. When you're not triggered no more, I'll come back. And we get it now. And we can laugh and get a little more things we do. But other than that, you know, I ain't got time for all that dumb shit. That's exactly what it was when I went down to Atlantic City. Like, she got all bent ass face because I was talking about how she was driving. I was like, yo, you're driving terrible, bro. You know, like it's, you ain't gotta talk to me like that. You absolutely right. I sincerely apologize for speaking to you in a manner in which you didn't agree with. I'm sorry. So now what? You know what I mean? Like, where do we go from here? Because if it's you can't get past it, then that means I'm going to bounce up out of here. But I sat there for like 2 hours, and I was just like, yo, yeah, because I was like, yo, I don't even want to be here.
Like, I'm not getting past the try.
Yes.
I just listen to her.
Like, I ain't got time.
That's what they believe in. It's just like, laughing. And she's like, oh, you think you know everything. And I was like, we were talking about a cell phone. I was like, give me the phone so I can set it up. She's like, bitch, I ran a cell phone store. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Give me the phone. And she was like, nah, fuck that. You think you smarter than me? You know, I never said any of that. I said, you know what, I'm going to go out in the living room for them and take a break. So I came back in, she was like, if you ever talk to me like that, whoop, grab my shit, removed her little table. Bitch, so I went outside. I said, bitch, I grabbed my whole fucking duffel bag. She's like, where you at? I said, shit, I'm already back in the couch. I'm chilling in my peace. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing no. She's like, I thought you'd give me something to eat. I said, I got me something to eat. And I kept moving.
Listen, I got plenty of shit that want to be hostile every time they say
yeah, like.
You cool 1 minute, and then next minute you're not cool. It goes from 0 to 1,000 when you feel like it. You ever see me act that way?
That's
I say it all the time. I say, yo, you ever see me act like this?
For the life of me, Bob, help me. Why did she hit me up for money?
Because she lonely. And she, she talks with you, and she knows that you will tolerate her to a certain extent. So she knows she can get away with such and such. And this is exactly what I told Tara last night. I said, you know what? I went to the bathroom, I came out the bathroom, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and, because I was going to stay. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bounce.
What's the state of that tension?
But I was like, I'm going to go ahead and bounce because just like you having boundaries about certain things, so do I have boundaries about this shit. And if I keep pushing my boundaries just to let you live, then I'm doing a disservice to myself. So now you get to think about your actions and how you act, and then maybe you'll adjust that shit because you know I will get the fuck up and fucking leave.
And that's how I felt when I threw a little night table. I was like, I'm reverting back. I'm letting somebody get my head. Now I gotta go. And she was like, you left? She was like, you threw my table and left? I said, me throwing that table is something I did years ago. You're reverting me back. I don't need to be around you. And she was like, what's that supposed to mean? Meaning, you ain't shit. You have boundaries, I have boundaries, whatever. I threw a fucking table. I'm more mad at myself than you're mad at me. So I had to go. They're like, I don't do that shit no more. And she was like, oh, wow. That was a dickhead move. I was like, see, I just told you I'm more mad at myself than you are. And you're still going back. Have a good night.
I was like, you know what? I'm kind of used to being that dude, like just trying to ignore people. Like, I apologize. But man, and then you're going to snowball into something else. And you're mad. And then you're going to snowball into something else. And
that's old trauma you got in the back of your head.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, yo, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just give up.
But you know what's funny? Men don't do that to women. They don't bring up old shit that a woman did to. We may talk about it, but we don't put that on the next woman. We don't do it.
I think a lot of it is we don't complain. We don't some niggas do that shit. They tell new bitches about how the other chick was.
Because niggas can't do shit for themselves.
I don't think it's that. It's just that they miss the other chick. But there is good shit that the chick did. So they just tell. But you can't tell a new person how somebody else treated you, and then you want them to kind of aspire to that level of treatment. Like, oh, you can't say
if I do tell that story, I'll always say I'm not innocent of shit.
I haven't even bothered telling the story.
And I did that with this chick now, and I was like, you know, I hit her back, and I was like, oh, I think
you need to share your experiences in a relationship. I think that's a healthy thing to share what you did for other people and other people. Like you said, that's what you telling me so much shit about all these individuals, like, not all these individuals, and I was like, yo, I don't know that. And then, but then you get mad at you on signals. So now, like, the bar was mad low with these other dudes, but now here you are with me, and I'm nothing like none of these dudes, and the bar is way up here. So
I find they get mad at shit that you give a fuck about. When the other people do shit like that.
Exactly.
I'm trying to correct some shit I see.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just calling out shit I see.
That's the exact same thing
I take that criticism from other people. I'm fine with it.
So then, like, I'm looking at you like, okay, you're mad about this. I just said some words and point out to you. And then, at the end of the day, I can go back where the fuck I came from. Because, like I said, it's not like you had to pick me up, bring me here, and I'm asking you to give me something. Or I'm just going to walk off.
No matter how bad or against I walk in the store, I see my couch, and I'm like, I'm cool. I say hi to puppy, I say hi to cat, sit my ass down here, my meal, ain't nobody nagging on my ass right now.
Absolutely. It's just a trash ass party.
Like, ain't nobody nagging on me. Ain't nobody mad at each other in the house. If something needs to be discussed, we discuss it. All right, it's don't need to do. All right. I tell them, boy, what about that shot? Man, I used to be sick in my stomach. I was like,
And it was very good. I had the same exact thing. I was rich.
and it was bad, but like I was living like, and you know, I'm close to losing my job. I was turning off fucking Route 1, and I was fucking crazy.
You're in a situation you don't want to be in, and it's not healthy, it's not supportive, it's tumultuous. You don't know if the next person is going to save you and give you your face. And I can't say this enough. I don't want to go any place anywhere that when motherfucker sees my face or hears my name, they fucking stop it.
How you doing, bro?
Like, nothing, ain't a lot of people that do that shit, but it's just the shit that I fuck with that do that shit. But I honestly don't think there's a lot of people that are like, I ain't been, at least in the last 10 years, I should say, I ain't been acting ass, I ain't even been outside. Yeah, but they hate on us because they can't. One, they don't understand why we fuck with us, and then two, they, gravitate to some strange fucking. I don't know what it is.
I got the funny commercial And we're accommodating. Like, you don't turn nobody away.
We ain't out here.
That day. Like, yo, what? Come on. Get this nigga a drink. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
And that's exactly what I
If people don't understand.
But the people that I mean,
What? How many times did you walk in places where you've been in the wild there? Yo, what's going on? And that's what people want to hear.
It's like last time I went up, like, I was going to get chicken. And I walked up in the park to grab a beer, and I seen like 3 or 4 people. They was like, oh, I know this one's right here. And I was like, yeah, man. He was like, first I was just hanging outside the chicken joint, and somebody see me outside. And he was like, oh, you thought you could just slide over here and get chicken? And without nobody knowing, I was like, I said, now I don't need
Oh, we've been invited to everything. I just been we've been invited to everything.
I know, but she was like, I was like, yo, when you sometimes you like, you're an invite to show up. I was like, I got you. Because I was like, I know she knows the whole parents who are like,
Well, they was kind of inviting us to like straight college, not summertime shit, like holiday shit. I was like, they invited us. Well, I was like, 4th of July, anything like that. What we need? I was on just like this. I'm not telling them for you. I'm telling them.
I said that to you, listen, I said that you have me this summer. You have me every year. Just let me know. I ain't ready. And I'm not going to give you the satisfaction, give anybody else the satisfaction of it. But I would even give you satisfaction. Because like if you want to direct your anger at the situation, and then he may try to direct his anger at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I ain't ready. I don't know.
I'm just trying not to put myself in
Yeah, you know,
Nope. I don't know.
put yourself in a situation like this.
Like,
Don't engage in negativity in your life. And just put them all over the face. Like,
and let you be great.
you know what I'm saying? That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna let you be great. Whatever, bro. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead, get in my car, come home, all the bitch, fuck the bitch, and I'm not even gonna think about you.
That's how I was kept a few times when you were fighting people. I'll get you to the house. I get you. It was just like
It was a better apartment. I hate this apartment. Like, man, we got. That's it, right? Why you can't get this goddamn movie? You know what I'm saying? And then why the fucking maintenance man? I don't.
use that car outside with the car.
Almost $100,000 for the vehicle. And we got this $50 for my apartment. And we're at $1,300 a month in rent. And we live in a building like our building across the hall. They just put carpet in the other one next to it. They put carpet
I've been forcing you to so bad. Like, no, I would cut you.
I'm sitting there trying to turn the key, and the old coming up, he's trying my key. I just have to try your key.
And I'm talking to every woman that comes to the door. What?
People tired of that shit, man.
I know. Hell.
After it was supposed to be, frequently held open at that end of the building. So it's not like you can't just walk down there and get into the building and then come down here. But at the same time, too, why did you have keys in the door? A motherfucker was chasing you.
Yes, it is. This new little joint on the hook. $35. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to help her out. I was like, what you need, whatever. She was like, yo, I need 30. And she was like, yo, it took me a month to get this on this. I was like, I see your mom. She was like, yeah. She was like, I see you share it. It's not me. You share it. I was like, yo, people get stuff. People need help. So I was like, yo, I got sheriffs out of my house 3 years ago. Like, it, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I was like, it's my own fucking fault. Because I wasn't paying attention to shit was going on. She was like, yo, my car broke down. She was like, shit just started falling apart. I was like, yo. I wanted to say, welcome to being black. But we ain't. That's what happens. Yep. Let me see if I can find this shit. Let's see, mom's supposed to. Alright. Chicken cook right out. So you acting.
She's fat. She's cute shit. I don't think she had to have no head. Right, change the thermostat. You actually got to pull the heads off to get to a head. So I think she probably had a little. Yeah. She probably had a thermostat.
ram your head against my fucking shit. Yeah, I've been trying to share my movie pass with you, but apparently this card never got it. Wasn't it?
Oh, so you think Kirk did the other side of that?
I walked in, and Kurt usually he does like he'll do like your car at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
That nigga was doing coffee cars at 6 o'clock today. So I'm like, Kurt, you cool? He was like, dude. But that's why I did that readiness for yesterday.
Oh, with some rock.
Yeah. He was like, man, you know, check. Nigga, I'm sitting at my desk going, no, give me. And he gives me the big computer so I can scan. That computer will scan while I'm driving. So it doesn't, you know, most of the OBTs say you gotta shut the engine down, you can't engine run, I can't read it. So he gives me that computer, and he was like, yo, just take it for the day. And I like, for the day, he was like, nigga, you know what this is about to be. And I was like, I'm driving, that's all. So that's why I was going to call you up, and I was like, fuck, I'm like, and I drove fucking Delaware. The next time I'll ask you what you're doing, I'll text you, like, yo, what you doing, you want to ride out? But shit, nigga, I would you drive. Man, I ain't got to say it. And this truck is bad as shit. So when I got to Delaware, well, you know, I hit the blue route. I was like, where the fuck am I going to go from here? Because I can't drive 95. It's like 2 o'clock. Traffic is just going to keep picking up. I can't do a random this and sit still. So I was like, all right, I got to drive fucking up. I got to go that way. So I go up to Hatfield. Pulled in. I was like, yo, I didn't know the Royal Farms were right off Hatfield exit. I didn't know that. Every time I get on Hatfield exit, I make the left.
Yeah.
I never make the right.
Where the Wawa
Yeah, so you make the right.
ShopRite and Lowe's.
And we used to play flag football there.
Yeah, but it's right there, right.
What the fuck these doing this? So I started going down, and it was like, what was that, 432, whatever. It was like, yo, make a left. So I was like, all right, let me make this left to go in the underpass. And I'm like, this shit was not here 10 years ago. So I dropped all the way through. I get down to Lansdale. So I call Steve up. Steve was in Lansdale. All right, Steve right by your house. So I'm at another Royal Farm. Oh, you bought a Walmart when you try to get the PlayStations? I said, yeah, right there, you know, where County Line Road is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I'm right here. So I get back to County Line Road. I'm like, yo, I'm banging a fucking right. I'm done. So I'm banging the left. So I bang this left, and I'm like, all right, I'm driving. All of a sudden, this big ass wing thing pops up. I was like, oh, shit. What the fuck is that in this place? So I Googled it as I'm driving. It's a new wing stand. I was like, oh shit. So I drive that shit all the way down, cut through Buckingham. So cut through all that, cut through Peddler's Village. I get to fucking Newell. Newell. I stopped there before the show. So I come to Newell. So I was like, yo, I need to find McDonald's. I got plenty for me. So I pulled up. I'm like, yeah, ain't none of this out here. They start rolling up right here, left and right. I was like, wait, niggas in Newell now? What the fuck is going on? So then I'm looking. I backed the truck up. It's a big ass truck. So I backed it up in the, bring your food out to you.
Yeah.
So I backed the truck out. I get out, smoke the cigarette out from one. Two white girls put this front. I'm like, hey, man, get out. Walk by me. I'm standing there like, girl smiling. I'm like, they got money, guys. The whole time I'm thinking, John was calling me like, yo, who the fuck is you at? But I forgot, I told John already. John left me alone. I get better like, fuck, John, who was you at? Where'd you go to? He said, I knew you was out. I was like, John, because he wanted that truck done. He was like, yo, I need that truck done. So whatever you have to do for the shop, you do it. And I told him, I got you. He was like, how many miles is that drive? I said, drive 150 miles. Chevy's fucking monitors don't set you. And John was like, explain this to me. I was like, okay. Different cars, different models. How have you been in car business 40 years and you don't know what the CPU is? I was just, we just had to go through some basics. I was just, fact, listen to that. There's 50 systems that have to be ready. PA, state law changed the law 2 years ago to where there used to be 2 sensors but not 3 sensors. Now it's 1. He's like, so what does that mean? He was not getting. He was like, I don't even. That's the problem. I don't know about how much was he the
He be doing all them fucking.
no, his wife had a fucking massive heart attack. Like Kurt's been a loner. Like you remember when Kurt used to come in my crib one day? Like I was the first person that befriended Kurt.
Yeah.
Kurt was fucked with nobody. Like when I say nobody, people were like, when I first got hired, they're like, that dude right there, leave him alone. Don't talk to him. So I was like, that attracts me. Oh, he a tough guy? I don't know that. So I talked to 3 other mechanics that were in the shop. Met my young boy Jordan, who built my car. And Jordan was like, yo, don't go talk to him. It's nothing racist, not like that. They don't fucking like you. Leave him alone. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't think you met him when I was at the other shop. And he was like, so I walked up to him and I was like, yo, I'm Jermaine, what's going on, man? And he shook my hand and he was like, yeah, they probably tell you I'm going to talk to million people. He was like, I'm talking about thorough people. I was like,
Yeah, because he's the best.
so I started talking to him about that. I was like, yo, you a straight vet. What whatever. He was like, yeah, I was fucking recon. You know, I was niggas ran up on the hills with 3 other niggas and had to find out what the target was. So I was like, yo, I wasn't in the military, but I'm still in the military. So he's like, bet. So he's like, yo, you know what I was doing. I was like, yeah, slap the sniper. That's fucking pretty much doing. So he was like, no, you get it. So we started busting on him. And he was like, nah, these niggas in there, I'm not fucking with them. Fuck them. And I was like, yo, why not? He's like, because they're all a bunch of bitches. And they can do this and do that. And he pointed to her. He's like, that's me, bitch. And I was like, okay. So I came in one day, I was like, yo, once you come to the crib. So he was like, what's up? I was like, I want you to come to the crib. I'm going to do some beers and you want to light a fire. He's like, oh, I'm going to fire. Niggas didn't know where to hit him at. So first started coming over every week. Light fire. So Kirk called me up one day. He was like, yo, I ain't never had anybody that took me in like you know what I mean, accepted me. He's like, you do all. I was like, you were scary, bro. He was like, yo, I don't understand why. I was like, yo, you put that persona out there, niggas scary. That Kirk looked like he could fuck somebody up. Kirk looked like he could fuck you up. So he was like, nah, I appreciate it. And at that time, he was living with his mom and his dad right off First Oxford Road. And I used to go over there. And I met his son. His son. So I used to come over there, his mom and dad would bust it up for me and talk shit. And he was like, yo, how you put up with this nigga? I don't know. They're like, yo, my son. That's great. Ever since he was in the military, he's come back, right? Yeah, no, I talked to the military people. Yeah, no, I talked to him, yo. Yo, remind him, man, home. Ain't a war in him. So everybody talks.
Ain't no side talk.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be
It's
direct.
straightforward.
Yeah, you gotta be direct.
And I remember it when I first met Kurt. Kurt was like, so what you did? I was like, I take it in. This week, fuck off. I'm like, fuck off. I'm done. I got no time. I got no time for it. So I remember when I met my shop foreman there, Mike Simon. He came up and he had an argument with Huck. Well, Huck gave him like $10,000. So Mike was like, yo, fuck you, you beat. And everybody remembers this that still works there. I was like, oh, hell yeah. You ain't beat me for $10,000. So Mike looked at me like, who is this? So, and Mike still talks about it. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I remember you standing out in the parking lot like, I'm gonna fuck you up over this shit. Because I was vocal with it. I was like, yo, nah, it happened. So Huck comes to me and he's like, yo, you hear this thing talk shit to me? I was like, you're a bitch. Because the man owed me money and he gonna tell me to my face he paid me. I had nothing else to do but break the fucking door. So Mike remembers all this. Mike came up to me after I got moved up the street. Mike was like, yo, hey man, I see you a skinny brother on the street. He's like, I apologize. I was like, for what? He was like, out of all the white people that stood there with Kurt, you the only one that stood and said something like, hell no! No, what's going on here? You can't do that to that man. And Mike apologized to me. He was like, yo, I'm sorry. this nigga out here in the parking lot was like, yeah, fuck that. So I had to, tactics like that. I dropped my ball too.
We got so many goddamn blue shoes around here. It's ridiculous.
He wants to be too. He was like, yo,
It don't make no goddamn sense how many blue shoes we got around. I'm out here for the good shoes.
he was like, yo, I ain't never beat you, brother. He was like, I seen him there one time, but I was leaving out. Mike's a little stocky. Y'all want to fight? Yo, I so he was like, nah, I go tell the dudes when I beat him, you know. He was like, him and his brothers, they got two brothers. Yeah, they kill niggas, shit like that. They do. But Mike was like, yo,
They in the streets.
yeah. Yeah, they get the street. So Mike, and I told you, he owns like 4 homes. And he's that type of nigga that show you how to do this. He has no problem showing you how to do this. And he was like, hey, I'm so embarrassed for that day. That thing alone is in his head. He was like, I'm embarrassed when I did that. He's like, I paid him for it. I did pay him. He was like, you may not know that. I was like, you don't know that shit. Well, you knew Huck was a bitch. And you couldn't do it. Mike was like, nah, I'm gonna quit. I was like, nah, I get it, man. So I talked to Mike every morning. And he was like, yo, I'm an asshole. And now his wife is full on alcohol. Like she's bad. Like I went out, like Mike picked me up from here, took me out, and I'm like, yo, he was like, for some reason, she thought you to death. He was like, I tell her like, yo, it was all Jermaine night. She